Hey friends, how are you today? Hope you've had a fantastic week. Ours has been all kinds of productive here at i3D Themes. Good afternoon, it's Brandon Devenish from i3D Themes with this week's interactive number 78, where we share what we're passionate about and what we've been working on in the i3D Themes Design and Code Labs. So we'll start off in the Design Lab this week. Colin has been machined this week. He has more or less finished up the template version of the Oxygen website design that he's been working on, and says that next week he's going to be working on porting that into what are we saying? Let's close that down. The WordPress theme version of the plugin or the design. So the normally at this time of year we don't release a design just because of all of the different projects that we have on the go, the custom requests that are in, and so to get one out at this time of year, fantastic. So kudos to him. It's looking very, very sharp. So in a couple weeks we're going to have a new design, new template, and a new WordPress theme in the catalog. So, and that's on top of all the rest of the projects that he has been working on lately. A lot of little projects this week. In the Code Lab this week has been all sorts of other productivity. Had productivity lost, I want to say, on Tuesday when Windows, for some reason, decided that it was just going to stop allowing me to use a keyboard and mouse, and it required a lot of hair pulling, and I don't have lots to spare up here, and it caused that. And then even buying a new keyboard and mouse required full Windows restore. And if you've ever gone through this, where you wipe Windows and start all over again, it says, oh yeah, all your programs and all your settings will be there when you get back. No. It says all but these 6. I'm like, yeah, okay, those 6 are pretty important, and they have settings, but okay, crossing my finger, it's all going to work. When I migrated from I want to say Windows 7 up to Windows 10, there were no problems. It was a seamless integration. But going through the process of doing a wipe on Windows 10, I have to caution you, be very, very careful. It set me back like I have no settings for any program. I have to go reinstall everything. So anyways, that set me back. But this week has been all about taking Pegasus, sort of Pegasus beyond. I don't know. We're working on version 2. Version 2.0, actually I think it's version 1.4, but it will be migrating over to version 2 of Pegasus. Version 1 of Pegasus, which is our automated Google Page Speed Optimization plugin for WordPress. Version 1 was focused on getting you the best possible page speed score. We did this because we knew that if you tackled these things that Google says we recommend, wink wink, nudge nudge, you know what I mean, if you tackle these things, your site is going to be loading faster. And they do. They load way faster, like almost instant, because of the way of how everything is reconfigured in the page, and we avoid render blocking resources and a whole bunch of other really technical stuff, but it makes it load so much faster. Version 2 is going to be all on how fast it loads, taking a look at the benefits of, okay, your site loaded this fast before and now it's loading like so much faster. I don't know how to say this or this or this. If it was taking this long and now it's taking this long, we're going to show that metric. And it's all going to be on eking out every last millisecond out of your page load time. Now, the thing is that with the update that is coming to Google, which is coming in July, it's going to be penalizing sites that are stupid slow. Okay, if your site is humming along at a pretty good rate, 3-4 second load time, that's not terribly bad. But if it's anything more than that, it really should be under 3.5 seconds. Okay. For when you go from 1 to 7 seconds of load time and this is the stat from Google, I just read it today, that the probability of bounce goes up by 113% or something like that. And I've seen web pages that take a whole lot longer than that. Not only that, they're saying that by 2020, 70% of mobile users worldwide will still be on a 3G network. And as over 60% of search is now done on a mobile device through Google, Google's saying, hey guys, it's time to wake up. You need to make your web pages faster, because not that people are dropping desktop, but they're augmenting that with more and more search on a mobile device. And if they're going to search for your company or something about what you do, and they come up with your site and they go, okay, click on the link, and it takes forever to load, they're going to back out. Not only is that going to harm you because you've lost a visitor, but it's also going to make Google look bad because they gave in a result for a link that just takes forever to load, or maybe the website is down, who knows. And so people are going to be less likely to use Google if it continues like that. So Google's only interested in providing fast search results. Get that? The other really crazy thing that's going on right now is that 6 weeks ago, they updated the PageSpeed Insights tool. First time in years, it seems. And I went, what? It's updated? Why would they do that? 2 days later, I think it was like within a week, they made an announcement that come July, that speed is going to be part of the ranking signals for the mobile search index. Now they're now rolling out the mobile search index. And what that basically means is that it's not a separate index from search, but what it means is that it's going to look at the mobile version of your site first, and from there determine how you rank. Now, if there is no mobile version, then it's going to go to desktop, but then, of course, the rankings are not going to be, you're not going to be found. NeilPatel.com, there was a blog article this week about what the mobile search index is all about. If you get a chance, go take a look at it. It was a really great article, lots of information, really helped clarify things. But what's now happening is that now all the CDNs and the hosting companies are now saying, oh yeah, guys, by the way, we noticed that Google is making a big push on this, and they're putting out information about how to speed up your websites as well. It only speeds up the initial time to first byte for a lot of those situations. Pegasus is the answer for speeding up the overall instant load of the render of the page. But what I'm getting at here is that even this week, we're detecting a major sense of urgency from Google. They have put out articles, even just this morning, a new, and I want to call it, I'm just looking at it right here, it's through the developers.google.com fundamentals section on their site, but basically it's called How to Think About Speed Tools. And so they're really making a push. Get your site loading fast. And that's what we've been working on. So Pegasus 2.0, that's what we've been working on, is the fine-tuning, the tweaking. Thanks to a number of onboarding clients this week with Pegasus, we were able to look at a lot of finer details. The sites were optimizing, but they needed to have smaller parts and individual files, looked at why they could have been loaded faster. We now took advantage of that and have done that. And that's really what version 2.0 is really going to be a focus on. So anyways, that's what's been keeping us busy here this week at i3D Themes. We hope you've had a super productive week, something that didn't involve a reinstall of Windows 10. Nobody likes that. And that you've got great plans for the week ahead. So we'll talk to you again next week with an update on what's going on, and hopefully maybe a screenshot of Oxygen at that point. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you then.